Okay, are you ready? Good morning, Flosstube. It's Donna, Doodlebug Stitcher. Welcome back and welcome to my channel. Today is Tuesday, the 26th of February, and this is Flosstube number 27, I believe. And I've got Poppy here. She wanted to say hello. Say hi, Pop. What's this? She's all about her toys today. While I was setting up, she was just like trying to pull out every toy she had. Do you want that? This is Barney, purple dinosaur. It's got to be named Barney. Do you want to take Barney down? What? You want to give me kisses? So Poppy's a Chihuahua. If you haven't watched before, welcome to my channel. If you have, welcome back. Poppy is a Chihuahua. We got her as a present for my daughter, but she has somehow become my dog. So she's the family dog, but I spend the most time with her, and so we love having her. She's very, very good. You can, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen pictures. She's kind of like she's acting like a therapy dog to me now, because she knows when I'm not feeling good, and she'll come and want to cuddle under the blanket and be like a little mini. It's like my own personal heating pad. You gonna take that down? All right, behave yourself, no barking. The mailman just came because I had to sign for something, and she flipped out, so I had to stop recording and start over. So I apologize. So if I sound a little bit funky, I apologize. One of the medications, the medication that I'm taking for treatment purposes causes a lot of nausea. So my throat is very irritated from getting sick a lot. And I just broke my fingernail, which is going to snag on every thread and every piece of fabric that I show you during this Flosstube. So let me just take care of that. There's been a little bit of a hiatus while I get acclimated to my meds. With that comes with those meds come more meds that I have to take to counteract the side effects. So lots of intestinal issues and lots of nausea and fun stuff like that. So I'm coming back, but it's slow. And we're going to see how things go. I've had an outpouring of love from you guys that I'm going to talk about first, because I've just gotten so many cards and notes and gifts and just, wishes of love and support. And I'm so overwhelmed and so blessed and so humbled. So I wanted to, take the time to thank you guys first before we jump into all the stitchy greatness. So the first is a card from Once Upon a Stitch on Flosstube, and she is Lori. And Lori, thank you so much for your card. I'm loving these flowers and your sweet message inside, and your thoughts. So thank you, and I hope to stay strong through all of this. So thank you so much. Next is a beautiful card that I got from Daleen, and she is so grateful on Flosstube. And that's SEW, grateful, so grateful. And it was also a beautiful card. Lots of bright springy colors. And the sentiment on it, when it seems like everything in your world is changing, you can always find comfort in the simple everyday things that have always been and always will be. And that's really what my stitching is about, is that comfort. It's that thing that kind of helps me relax a little bit. And I got this card from Becky Stahl, and Becky is on Flosstube as the Stitch and Hutch, and it's a beautiful card. So thank you so much for that, Becky. And then this is from Pam Rosenberry, and I'm sorry, Pam, I don't know if you're on Flosstube or not, but I thank you so much for your card. It's absolutely beautiful. So thank you for that. And this came from Kentucky Sass on social media. It's beautiful. It says, I hope you're feeling better, but it's got all these spring flowers. So thank you for that. I got this beautiful card from, if you're a fan of Cheryl McKinney, who is Tranquil Stitcher, this is her BFF Diana. And Diana sent me this beautiful card, letting me know that she was sending me some healing prayers. So I thank you for that, Diana. It's so sweet. This beautiful card, this card has to be handmade because it's just it's amazeballs. It really is. Victoria's Creative Crafts on Flosstube, and she's V Martin 2012 on Instagram. But she made me this card, and this is 3-dimensional, people. This like took so much care and effort, and for her to send me that, I was just humbled. And it's so cute. It says, thought you could use a little pickup. And there's the little pickup, a yellow truck. So thank you so much for that. This is a beautiful little card with my little mices. Little mices. And that tulip. And this is from Laura. She is Maud and Mozart on Instagram. So thank you so much for that card and the well wishes, Laura. I appreciate that. And then I got a card from Kathy, who is Crafty Cat Stitcher, which I love because look at that cute little umbrella. And this looks like Poppy. Look at my little Poppy dog. So I thought that was so cute. And she's got a little purple dress, which purple is one of my favorite colors. Knowing that the Flosstube community is sending you virtual hugs, many of them. So sweet. And then I got a beautiful card from Betty Ulan, who was actually, Betty and I met through Country Stitchers Round Robin this past summer, and Betty and I were in the same group of 4 Stitchers. And Betty sent me this beautiful card saying, thinking of you and wanting you to know that you're in my prayers. And Betty knows me so well because my favorite bird is a cardinal, and I love this card so much. So thank you, Betty. I was very thrilled to see that arrive in the mail. And I got a beautiful little care package from my dear friend, Donna Ray Barrow, who is Donna Ray Barrow here on Flosstube and on Instagram. Donna Ray and I have become friends, and it was great because we finally FaceTimed together the other Saturday, and it was great because I got to talk with her and her husband, and it was like chaos in the house, but it was great because it was like I've known Donna my entire life, even though I haven't. So she sent me a beautiful card with lots of prayers, and it was chock-a-block full of these sparkly feathers and these beautiful hearts, which I'm going to save and figure out what to do with them, and a beautiful hanky. And so thank you so much for that, Donna. Your prayers and your friendship mean the world to me, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And then I got a beautiful card, and I was floored. I got a card from Pam and Steph, Just Keep Stitching. And it's a beautiful card. And it says, sometimes things seem easier when you know that people care. And it was just a beautiful message that they have me in their thoughts. And so I love them for that. So Pam and Steph, thank you. And the ironic thing is the day that I got this card, 5 minutes after that, I got a call from Keepsakes, and it was Stephanie. And I was like, how like ironic that, you know, you would call me on the day I got your card. So I thought that was really, really sweet, and I was blessed to get that. And then I got some gifts. I got a card and a gift from Jackie, who is Cross My Stitches. Beautiful card with dragonflies. And she probably didn't know that, but dragonflies are one of my favorite insects. Dragonflies and ladybugs are my favorite insects. And so she sent me that along with this beautiful, and I was so overwhelmed when I got this, but this beautiful scissor fob. Let me turn it around so it's the right way. But it's a seahorse, and it's in beautiful turquoise. Those are my colors: turquoise, purple, kind of like a kiwi green. Those are all my gravitate towards colors. So this is so beautiful and so overwhelming, and I can't thank you enough for that, Jackie. Just a beautiful gift, and so unexpected. So I thank you for that. Then I also got in the mail over the course of the past few weeks this gift from Kathy, and I don't want to give Kathy's last name, but Kathy, you know you're watching. I know you're watching, so thank you for that. She sent me this beautiful, beautiful gift, and it says, as you hold one of these birds in your hands, know that you are being held in even greater hands. And it's a hand-carved bird. There's no two that are alike according to this. And the wood is not colored or stained, but it's finished with 4 coats of clear Danish oil that bring out the natural beauty of the wood. In time, the oils from your fingers and your palms will add to the patina of the wood. And it's this beautiful bird, and it fits right in the palm of your hand. And the wood is just so soft and so smooth. So I'm just blessed to have this gift from you, and as I go through my treatment, I will think of you every time I hold it and pray with it. But it's a beautiful thing to keep in your hand as you pray. So thank you so much for that. And then I got a beautiful gift from a new viewer to my channel. But she's somebody that I've known for my entire life, and that's my mom. So my mom, I got this notification, you know, as you do with YouTube, you get notifications when you have new subscribers. And I got this notification over the weekend that I had a new subscriber, and lo and behold, it was my mom. So my mom is subscribed to my channel now, so hi, Mom. And I wanted to showcase this. She gave me this little gift, I think it was last week. And it's called a giving bracelet. And it's beautiful. And it says on it, we all need a little comfort now and then, a reminder to help us know that we are not alone in the world, that there is someone thinking about us, ready with a hug no matter what. No matter what happens in your life, you have people supporting you, people who are in your corner, people cheering you on. You are beautiful and wonderfully made. And it's this beautiful bracelet, and I haven't taken it out yet. But do you see all of the little crosses? Various shapes and colors. But they're for all the prayers being sent. And I thought that was just so beautiful. So I love you, Mom. Thank you for that gift. And then I also got in the mail, I got this huge package the other day, and it said do not bend. And I thought, well, I haven't ordered anything. What is this? So I pulled it out, and there was a card inside to me. And it said hi there, which I love the card. And it says, thinking of you from your friends at Needlecraft Corner. So those of you who may or may not know, Needlecraft Corner is it's about an hour away from me, LNS that I've bought from, and I was gratefully received an invitation to attend their exclusive Christmas party there in December, and I made plans to do that. And Dreama, who is the owner of the shop, is just the sweetest lady, and I just loved going down there. And I'm assuming that she found out through my Flosstube and from my from online, what had happened with me finding out that I was sick again. And she sent me this beautiful package. So she sent me a bunch of freebie charts from various designers that she offers to her customers each month. She always sends a packet of freebie charts when you place an order with her. And I'll link her shop down below because her shop is awesome. If she doesn't have it, she'll order it for you. And she does awesome sales on overdyed flosses and silks every month. And we're talking like the flosses, like your Gentle Arts, your Weeks, your all of those end up less than $2 a skein. So, but she sent me this beautiful chart by Heart and Hand, Cecilia Turner, and it's called Be You. And the chart says, "Be brave, be kind, be you." And it has the embellishments with it. And then she sent me a beautiful piece of linen to stitch on, which I was just I was just like really caught off guard with it and just totally like overwhelmed and grateful. So Dreama, you and the ladies, thank you so much for sending me that. That was very unexpected and very, very sweet. So I thank you. So with that in mind, I've thanked everybody. So let's talk about stitching. So after I got diagnosed, stitching went on the back burner for a little bit because I was just trying to kind of regroup and figure out exactly how much energy I had. So there were many days where I never even picked up stitching. And then I started picking it up and putting a few stitches in, and then I had one day where I really had passion for stitching and I stitched all day. So I'll show you a few things that I have been working on. So the first thing was that I picked up and I was like, okay, well, I need to start March's from the year-end celebrations from Hands On Design. And so I needed to start March. I knew with March that I was going to be changing the colors. Sorry. The dog jumped on the couch and pushed everything off. So like reaching far for that. And I apologize. My nose is running like a faucet. One of the things with the medications is that it depletes my immune system, so it makes it harder for me to fight off like a cold. I've been fighting this for almost a month now. So anyway, back to Hands On Design and your celebrations. So I knew that I was changing the colors of this because while I wanted to still do the leprechaun, the March theme, I wanted the colors to be more Mardi Gras, because Mardi Gras is at the beginning of March. And so I'll show you, this is how much I've gotten done. This I have to rip out because I decided I didn't like it as much, so I'm changing it. But I'm using this color palette, and this month is all DMC, except for the white and the black. So the black is Blackbird from Classic Colorworks, and the white is Winter White from Victorian Motto. And then I'm using all of these colors of DMC. So I did do that. I do need to get back to it, but the reason I didn't get back to it is that I subscribed, as many of you did, to the caterpillar cross stitch Seize the Day design. And what I'm going to show you right now is this is month 1 and month 2 of the monthly stitch along. So each month a portion of the pattern is sent to us via PDF. I chose PDF. So a portion of the pattern is sent and you stitch it. So I got started on this kind of late. So I will show you what I've been doing. I am using mostly the charted colors. I did make some changes. The biggest change that you'll see on this, let me hold this up so you can see it better. So the biggest change that I made was that for the towel, it was horizontal stripes and it was predominantly white. And I was looking for a really variegated floss in my stash. And I came across this one. It's called Morning View, and it's from Moe's Sale Floss. But I can recall having towels like this that were kind of like that. They kind of look like tie-dyed or in a way. And I'm stitching this vertically so that I have the striping effect go up and down. So hold that up again so you can see it better. So I've been working on that. I'll probably continue to work on that today. So those are the two things I've been stitching. I haven't really finished anything. And I have a few things on order from, a lot of you know that market is going on this coming weekend. And so I've got some things that I've requested. Pardon me. This is what I sound like now. So I've got some stuff requested from a few shops. So I've got fingers crossed that they're able to find them for me. So that'll be forthcoming in future hauls. But I do have a tiny little bit of haul that's come over the past few weeks. The first thing I have was my fabric of the month. And I don't think I showed this, but this was my fabric of the month from Crazy Annie's. So that is, I chose 40 count fabric. And our January fabric was Barnwood, which is here. It's in the plastic bag, so I'm going to take it out so you can see it. But it's really pretty. I like the modeling on this piece. It's got really pretty modeling. So I'm excited about that. She just emailed because they're leaving for market tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow they're leaving for market. So she sent out the invoices early for the February fabric of the month because they had wanted to get as many of those shipped before they left. So I went ahead and got that done, and so my package, it was mailed out, and I'll be probably getting that while they're at market. So that'll be exciting. And then with this, we also got a skein of color and cotton, which is really pretty, and a stitching ruler from Yarn Tree and a freebie pattern. So thank you so much for that, Annie. And then I was enabled, like most of you, if you are a watcher of Michelle Bendy, or Michelle Garrett, which is Bendy Stitchy on Flosstube. You know that she is a rep for Love You More Studio Co. And she enabled me. I saw this post and immediately went and tried to find it, and they were out of stock. And so I messaged them and said, will you be putting more of these out? Because I really like it. And they said yes. And then I went back and sure enough missed it again. So I basically had resigned myself that I wasn't going to get it. And then she posted one more time about it, and I went in hoping to get the large size, but all they had available was the standard. And the standard is the size of, well, I'm going to show you. The standard is perfectly the size for a chart like Little House Needleworks or Plum Street. It's that size packaging. And I'll give you an example. This is a pattern I'm going to be showing you, but it fits perfectly inside the sleeve, along with your fabric and your flosses. So I love these. I could kick myself for not getting one of these before. And then I got a beautiful bookmark, because you know that these are meant to be for books, but they work easily as project bags. And I love the fabric on the inside. So I'll definitely be getting more of these. There's a larger size to this that fits more of a full-size chart. So my idea is to maybe get one or two of each size. And then the way they package them, is that not gorgeous? And I was trying to pry it up, and I didn't want to tear the paper. So my husband's like, why don't you just rip open the end so that you save the seal? So that's what I did. But it's beautiful. So that was from Love You More Studio. Thank you, Michelle Garrett, for enabling me. And I love these, and I'll definitely be using your code again. You do an excellent job repping for them. So I also had pre-ordered this when it first was announced. This is the Jack Frost, this is the series Jack Frost Tree Farm. And so I have part 1, which is Jack Frost. And I pre-ordered that from 3 Owl Threads and Trisha. So thank you for that. And then the last thing is something that just came today, and I'm super excited. So I mentioned before that the other day when I got the card from Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitching, that I had gotten a call from Keepsakes, and they had called me to let me know that my request for the new Farmhouse Chalk series, which is a collab with Kathy Haberman and with Priscilla from Real Housewives of Cross Stitch, that they had gotten them in, and so I'm super, super thrilled to get that. And so I'm gonna, I've already got my fabric for this, and I've got to pull my flosses, and I think there's a couple that I don't have. So I'm either gonna have to switch them out, or I'm gonna have to order them. So this is, I had intended last year's series to start stitching those, but I really like the seasonal idea that these are going to be like seasonal holidays. So I'm really excited to start stitching that. So I was super excited to get that in the mail today. And since I'm coughing so much, I think I'm going to be ending this here. But thank you again to everybody who's watched and for your support. Thank you for your well wishes, and just the knowing that you guys are out there and thinking about me is a blessing. So it helps me kind of get through the day. So until next time, which I'm hoping will be in another week or two, definitely not several weeks, but in the next week or two, I'll say goodbye. And thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much for being the blessing in my life. So take care, everybody, and happy stitching. Bye-bye.